All right, where the Hebrew Israelites come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, the United Snakes of America. All right, to wake up the people on this sign, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminoles, Indians, and Speckled Bird. All right, get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, get back in order. Time is beyond short. Everybody sees what's going on, so you have absolutely no excuse other than the fact that probably not of the elect. If you think you are of the elect or the hopeful elect, then you're in the right place. Anyway, with that, first and foremost, and as always, face the east. Call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Kal Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us is true. Shalom and salutations to all the ones that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The Aqua that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest. All right. 144,000, one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. My brother slash elder Yahshua, who is this? Shalom, there's the brother right there. Azariah Allah, the beloved brother. Shalom, beloved. Got my eye on you. I'm gonna watch. All right, I'm real slow with the script, but I'm gonna try to stick to the script today because gotta let the the word, gotta let the scriptures do the talking. So anyway, it's been a long week. Got that strike and you couldn't go live, and on my other channel can't do much. So, but we'll try to keep things in perspective. And of course they they gave the strike to a video that was at least a year old, but you know how this goes. So anyway, this is Jeremiah 30 and 7. The vibration of the scriptures, we can prophesy into the wind if need be and do what is needed. So, book of Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So, it's a lot. We're in Jacob's trouble if you don't understand that, okay? They're grabbing up the northern kingdom. They're putting them in sea camps if you don't understand what you're looking at, all right? And the southern kingdom is next, all right? What are they going to do? They're going to grab them up, put them in sea camps, give them a choice on whether you want to participate in the NWO, which is that C-HIP, and keep it moving. That's what they're doing right now. You don't understand, okay? Who do you think's grabbing them up? Where do you think they're taking them? Okay, you could call it what you want to. You could call Alcatraz Alcatraz. That don't mean that they got C-HIPs there and guillotines about to give you a choice. So you gotta understand what this whole campaign is about. All right? It's about you jakes that have the potential to turn. Okay? And if you've seen that footage, there was footage. Who had it? I forget. He had footage of it was some small hat, and they were talking to Netanyahu, and they were going back and forth. This guy was high up in the small hat community. He's like, Hamashiach isn't back yet. And they were like, this is how much time that he's coming. We got to hurry up and do what we got to do. It was either one of two things. They were talking about their left-handed Messiah, or they were talking about Yahushua isn't back yet, so we better hurry up and try to perfect this wicked-ass plan, right? Or get something started, or whatever he was trying to tell Bibi, but letting you know that everything is according to plan. If you're not watching, okay, everything is unfolding exactly the way it was written, all right? Which should motivate, everybody should be motivated right down the line, This is, let's just go down the line. This is Book of Daniel, all right? So, Jacob's trouble, that's where the name of it comes out. So wherever else you see trouble, in the spirit, you're supposed to put Jacob with that trouble, right? And who is Jacob? well, we talk about the 2/3 in this case, and then the balance of the 2/3 is he shall be saved out of it, which is what? The 1/3. So let's read it one more time. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Who's going to catch hell in Jacob's trouble? Well, the 2/3, because the 1/3 is going to be saved out of it. You can be protected. Right? You can catch a little hell, but ultimately, you're going to be saved out of it. So that's a division. You got 2/3, you got 1/3. There's the balance. Okay, and you'll see that through all of these are signposts through the valley of the shadow of death. This is when, hey, here comes Jacob's trouble. Listen up. Here's how you get through it. Here's one of the signposts. The one that says Jacob's trouble, and here's another one. Go to the book of Daniel. It's going to say the same thing. That's how you know it's a signpost. It's got both sides. It's got the balance. All right? If there wasn't, if it's, hey, everything over here is the best thing ever and there's nothing bad, don't go there. That's not the way. The way has to have that balance. Okay? All right, here we go. This is the book of Daniel. Daniel 12:1. Let's look at there. They're with an old man. I'm going to blame it on being old immediately. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of, insert Jacob's trouble. So look, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was, since there was a nation, even to that same time. Okay? That's the 2/3. Catching that trouble. Whose trouble? Jacob's trouble. The 2/3 Jacob. Okay? Saw that move there. We put Matthew 24:22 through. See, this is where I go wrong. In 22. Uh-oh. I missed it, see? There he is. Okay. 24:21. There we go. I was going there. Let's see. It's a little further down, but I'm going to get to it right now. Okay. So this is those signposts. You'll hear a voice behind these saying, this is the way. What is the way? Well, the way is spiritual, and you have to be spiritual to understand that the Most High is about balance. So if it don't have balance, that's not the way. Okay? These are the signposts. They have that balance. This is the way. Read that again from the top. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince. Right? Stand up, the archangel Michael. The great prince would stand before the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was, since there was a nation, even at that same time. Right? That's the 2/3. Now here's the 1/3, the elect. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Who is that, thy people? That's the 1/3 of the division. There's the balance, letting you know that this is an actual signpost. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay? Now, to the brother Isaiah Allah Idaho, the beloved brother, he says go directly to Matthew 24:21, which is brilliantly on path. Matthew 24:21 is going to be exactly a signpost with the proper balance. Okay? Matthew 24:21, for then when? That time. For then shall be great tribulation. Really now. It's started if you're paying attention. The hell do you think they're doing at Guantanamo? All right? That thing is retrofitted for torture, for doing exactly what we're reading about. Okay? And if you don't get that, all right, they tell you, oh, well, we're sending them to Guantanamo. Well, what the hell is Guantanamo? All right? If you don't see that this is a straight 1940s Germany campaign, German campaign, right? You don't understand what the hell is going on. Matthew 24:21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of this world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Okay? Going back into the time of Jacob's trouble. For then shall be a great, it's a lot. For then shall be great tribulation. That word tribulation translates to trouble. Okay? Great, Jacob's great tribulation. Right? Jacob's trouble. Right? And that's the first part. That's the 2/3 part. Okay? And the very next line in 22, Matthew 24:22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. There's that word. There's Yahawashah. But for the elects, there's the 1/3, the division and the balance. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So there's a signpost. You put these precept upon precept, you're walking in the right direction. Okay? You continue, right? You continue on. Where'd the brother go from there? I gotta be careful. Let me see. It's got me. All right, so I got 24, 21, 22. Let me see. And Sirach 33:13. Let me see. Sirach 33:13. Did I get? Yes. 21. Yep. Okay, I got those. Sirach. Slovakia. Matthew 24:22. Sirach 33:13. Sirach 33:13. See, I need to write these down. Here comes a good one. 33. 13. Oh yeah, here we go. You gotta understand the time that we're in, okay? We're in the time of great judgment, and really the only way out of this thing is the fear of Yahweh Shemiah. You have to be concerned about what is about to happen and how. Is there any way that I can get out of this? I heard the brother Ayash over there. Where are they at? Where's where are they at? They're in. Are they in Mississippi? The brother Kazak Ya'Allah. I think they're in Mississippi, but the brother Ayash. He said something. I forgot what he said now, but he said something so profound the other day. It'll come to me. Salah. He said when I came in and I heard these. He said I heard these things and I was concerned immediately. I was like, well, I don't want no part of I don't want no part of the wrath of the month. He went into the just instantly. I think either you have the fear or you don't. Either you have the fear or you're motivated by something totally different. And I don't understand what would keep you in the truth and have you catching straight hell, right? So that you can be somebody on the world stage that is about to come to an end. I don't get that at all. Especially when having anything to do with celebrity. I don't know. What are these dudes doing? They're trying to be rock stars. They're trying to be rap stars. And the truth of this just, I'm like, for how much longer? What? We got 2 weeks left? Crazy. 33 and 13. This is, here it is. Sirach 33 and 13. Let me see if I got this right. I know I did. Yes. Okay. As the clay is in the potter's hand, right? Going into the potter being the most high. And then you got niggas, right? That will take something like that and say the potter's house, right? You got wicked ass niggas out there that have absolutely no fear of Yahweh Shemiel Shai. Exploiting this book, man, it's crazy. But who created them niggas? The potter. So you gotta have them. He wrote them into the screen, or into the script slot. So again, Sirach, and I know I'm talking. Sirach 33 and 13. As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it as his pleasure, as the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, right? And the sinner against the godly. I was like, see, the brother, it takes, the brotherhood is beautiful. Okay, so he set that up for me. Going back to what? Jacob's trouble, you gotta have both. You gotta have, who's gonna run cover? See, we're gonna be running in for the touchdown, right? We're running in for the who's gonna block? 2/3 are gonna block and be out there fighting while we're creeping out the back towards the end zone where the chariots are waiting. So if they're not blocking it and causing a distraction, if you will, right? They'll be able to see, who are you need some niggas with fringes for us to, we need a diversion, and we'll be able to see. We'll say, he's got on a shirt. He ain't with us, right? So there's the Hebrew Israelite over there, the ones with the garment to the foot. So the one with the garments to the foot, right, are all running that way. And the other ones are running to the parade or to the protest, right? The Most High is the one that set this up, okay? Sirach 33 and 14 again. Good is set against evil. There it is right there. So the 1/3 is good, or striving, have the capacity for righteousness and doing what is necessary to try to achieve immortality at this moment. And then you got niggas that just can't hear the frequency and run to it. There was a movie called, and here I go. There's a movie called Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And when you look at it, right, these people are being compelled to go to that mountain, right? What they're doing, they're being compelled to go to them chariots, right? And then they get up and that's us. There's nothing that can stop this nigga's drawing in the potatoes and making, he's making busts and shit of what is in his head. That, he got that thawaz in his head. He's like this, I gotta go this way. And when you're gonna hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way. That's what that Close Encounter, when you look at it, there was nothing that could stop those people from going to that place where those chariots were. And then they eventually got in them and left. So it's really talking about us. Close Encounters. Anyway, that's how, the devil gets down like that. Anyway, let's see. That's good on that. Let me read 15. So look upon the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against another. This is telling you, right? What is it saying right now in Jacob's trouble? Here come your siblings, right? The ones that hate you. I'm like, why do my brothers hate me? Well, because the Spirit of the Lord has been on you. Lord willing, because you're of the elect, they're mad at you because you could do things that they can't. Right? You have logic, reasoning, and now we're old, we're grown, and these niggas want to set you up, and here they come, right, in the same family. So they're about to set you up. He's over here, this crazy nigga. He think he better than me. Here he go. He'll be there at 5 o'clock. So that's coming. Here comes Jacob Strap. You're about to catch some hell one way or another. Here comes a test. Not more than you can handle, but here it comes, right? This is the way out of here. The water took that was the brother Isaiah Allah, Idaho, the beloved brother that I'm still struggling with his name. Let me see. Let's get this one. Here's one, and then I'm gonna go back to the below. This is in 2nd Ezra 16 and 70, I believe. Second Ezra 1674. Yep. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble. Whose trouble? Jacob's trouble are at hand, right? But I will deliver you from who is you? You is the 1/3. Okay, so who is that? Who is hear ye, O my beloved? That's the 2/3. No, that would be the elect. Okay. Hear, O you my beloved, that's the elect, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble. Who are the days of trouble for? The 2/3. Okay. That's the understanding. The days of trouble are at hand. Whose trouble? Jacob's trouble. That's for the 2/3. But I will deliver you, the 1/3, my beloved, who's being spoken to, from the same. There's that balance. That's a signpost. You can, okay, let's get that. A word behind B. Let's see. Let's see what the brother's doing real quick. I'd be falling behind. Who's on there? Did he take off? He took off good. He left him up there. Not good that he took off, but good that I'm not falling too far behind. Okay, is that Sirach? Sirach. What do we got? He's got 14. Yep. Yep. I think I got that. I think I did that. Let's see. 40 and 26. Let's see. Sirach. Is the book of Sirach 40? I'll be falling behind because I thought it was 26. Is that 26? 40? That's 41. 40, 26. Yep. He went into the fear, which is beautiful. This is how you get through, man. Okay, the fear of the genuine and sincere fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua will get you through this thing. That's the only reason I'm still in this thing right now is because, boy, if I fall out, and I'm by all means, I don't even know why I'm still in it. Because as far as I recall cognitively, I did fall out, but the next day I was back up and, like a zombie. And I'm like, why didn't that was it? I thought I fell out the day before. I'm like, apparently I didn't. So, 40 and, what was it? This is Sirach 40 and 26. Riches and strength lift up the heart, but the fear of the Lord is above them both. There is no want in the fear of the Lord, and it needeth not to seek help. Okay. I'll read that again. This is Sirach 40 and 26. Riches and strength lift up the heart, but the fear of the Lord is above them both. There is no want in the fear of the Lord, and it needeth not to seek help. All you need, okay, is the fear. That's what that's saying. And it needeth not to seek help. All you need, fear the Most High, you're good. That's what that's saying. And he hit it. I said that earlier. All you need is that fear. Let me get that real quick. One of my favorite scriptures real quick in Proverbs 1 and 7. That fear, man. You could always hit Proverbs 1 and 7 and straighten out your perspective. See, if your perspective ain't right from the top, if you built your house on sand, not good for these times. This is Proverbs 1 and 7. Always go to Proverbs 1 and 7. Always. This word instruction. Okay? You can't put the gazebo together without the instruction, because you'll do something out of order. You'll do it out of sequence. And then you'll wind up with speaker. I'm done. And you got a bunch of spare parts because you didn't do it right. People just don't learn that. Proverbs 1 and 7, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is the beginning of knowledge. What is the fear? That's not what I'm looking for. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. See? It's that fear. First, the fear, right? Fear of what? Of the consequences of effing up. All right? You're supposed to learn that as a child. The fear of your dad. And if you get it wrong down there, there's no hope for you. You can close the book. That's what it is. If you get it wrong down there, you're a bad seed, right? You can see early on who's going to get it and who. And, you know, you could fall on your face, 10 times, I guess. So you also got to watch what comes out of your mouth. So tread cautiously, trepidatiously. Read that again, Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear, there it is. The fear of the Lord, there it is. Close the book. The fear of the Lord, close the book. Stop right there. If you're going to get through this at all, right? See, everybody's about to fear the Lord. If you don't have that, you're about to do it. And if you got a problem with it, guess who knows? You just stop right there. If you don't fear, stop right there. You ain't doing shit. The beginning of everything. Either you fear the Lord or you don't. If you don't, stop. If you think the Most High don't know, you ain't going nowhere. You're full of shit. And if a nigga with fringes on standing next to you, a long garment on, acting like he's your friend, he's plotting on you, right? Bear false witness on you, standing next to you in GMS. Okay? Why? You don't fear the Most High. You don't. And he's in it for another reason. And I'm astonished. I'm like, are you serious? You could do that? Can people do that? What are you doing? You're wasting your damn time. You're not going to fool the Most High. You're doing wickedness with fringes on standing. The only one you're fooling is yourself. I'm not in the position to, Most High, you ain't getting past Yahweh Shah. Period. Period. This is Isaiah 65. We're in the time of great judgment. And it's beyond me how anybody claiming to be an Israelite can't see that we're at the end. You out there doing wicked ass shit in a cult, right? Beating people up. And what the hell is going on? Gangs. There's gangs in the police gangs, gangs, and the whole camp is a gang. It's crazy what we see right now. Zero fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Using the name, taking the Lord's name in vain. Just common. And see, these gotta be those niggas from yore, right? Because they gotta show up, they gotta represent. Them niggas do. And somebody's representing, somebody's out there being a damn monkey, selling out. Judas and them out there. What's that, 1662? This is Revelation 7 and 14. So you got to focus on good things. All right? And nigga will have you believe that, oh, well, we're not going through Jacob's trouble. Let's see. Let's see if that's true. Jacob's trouble ain't going to happen. That's for Esau. This is Esau's trouble. I don't see where it says Esau's trouble in here at all. 7 and 14. Revelation 7 and 14, and I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. Let me read one up. Revelation 7 and 13, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, What are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me, These are they which came out of great tribulation. Great trouble. Whose trouble? Jacob's trouble. These are they that came what? Salakia. These are they which came out of. What does it mean that they came out? It means that they had to go through it. It means that they were in it. Ain't no Jacob. They were in it. Who was in it? The ones that came out of it. What else about them? Came out of great tribulation and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore, are they before the throne and serve him day and night in his temple, right? And they shall hunger no more. The Lamb shall feed them and shall lead them and wipe away all their tears. Who is that? That's the elect who made it through. That's telling you, these are they that made it out of. I can read it. Let's get it in a different version. Let's see what it says. I didn't set this up, so it's a lot. Let's see if this works now. am I looking for? Yeah. These are they which came out of great tribulation. 7 and 14, we'll read that again. Oh, I wanted to see the different versions on probably what? Bible Hub. Bible Hub. Open. Revelation 7, 14. Bible. All right, we're going to read some of these different ones. Okay. This is Revelation 7 and 14 in the NIV. I answered, Sir, you know. And he said, these are they who have come out of the great tribulation. That's not what I want. Oh, wow. This one says, these are ones who died in. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Let me see. Let me read up on this. The saints in white robes. No. These are not the ones that died. That's in 20. Okay, so that's inaccurate, I believe. So I'm going to leave that alone for the moment. That's not what we're on right here. These are the ones who died in the Great Tribulation. Not necessarily. Okay. It means that they went through it. Because everybody didn't die. All right. And it's talking about, first of all, it's talking about the elect, and all of them didn't go down like that. So let's read a couple of more. Come out of, who died? That was the second one. Coming out, who have come out, coming out, came out, who come out. Everybody didn't die in the Great Tribulation. So I'm getting come out or coming out. Right here, Contemporary English Version. Sir, I answered, you must know. Then he told me, these are the ones who have gone through the great suffering. Doesn't say anything about dying. Who have gone through. This is correct. Okay, because the ones that died or who were beheaded, those are the ones who died. Okay, these are the ones that made it. Okay, the majority of them at least. Okay, Contemporary English Version. This is Revelation 7 and 14, the CEV. Sir, I answered, you must know. Then he told me, these are the ones who have gone through the great suffering. They have washed their robes in the blood of the Lamb and have made them white. Okay? So that's the one that rings correct. Come through. These are the ones who have gone through the great suffering. That's correct. This one, Good News Translation. I don't know, sir. You do, I answered. He said to me, These are the people who have come safely through the terrible persecution. That's correct. Okay, not died. How do you come safely through? There's a stark difference between coming safely through something and dying. One of those can't be right. All right? And here we'll prove what is right. Let us read quickly before we come back. We'll come back to this. Let's read the ones that didn't make it. Okay? The book of Revelation, I believe it's 20. I get mixed up between 20 and 18. So therewith for moon. 24. Okay. These are ones that died. Extrapolate. Revelation 20 and 4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. Now, where do we get this information? See, it tells you that some are going to make it and some are not. Where is that found in? This is Revelation, was it 2 or 3 and 2? So let's get there real quick. Just to back up what we're saying. 3 and 10. It's 2 and 10. Look. Sword is being stubborn, which is normal. Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful until death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So some of you are going to die. What does that say? The devil shall cast some of you into prison, right? Be thou faithful until death. Some of you may die. That's what that's telling you. All right? If you have any level of comprehension, you may not die. You may be delivered. The shackles might just magically, I hate to use the word magically, in a miracle, fall off. And the door just swing open. That's happened before. Things that have been written before time, aforetime, are written for our learning. So, let's read that again. This is Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful until death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Where are you going to die? You're going to die in there, getting your head chopped off. Now let's go back to 20, Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw the thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given to them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded. Where did they get beheaded? In the concentration camp. For not taking. Why were they beheaded? It tells you. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have, because they didn't take, they got their head. If you have an iota, right, a farthing of comprehension level, it's because you didn't take the mark, the C hip, that you got your head chopped off. Where in the concentration camp? It's real easy. What's going on in Guantanamo? You're not paying attention. All right. So, Makia. Shalom. Shalom, Makia. Let's see. We were where? Why did we go there? The Great Tribulation. They came out of what? Great Tribulation. What your goal is to come out of Great Tribulation. You have to understand that the 2/3 are going to block for you. So you gotta work that right now. You gotta understand what position you're in. Okay? Somebody's got to block. Somebody got to score the touchdown. Right? Let's get Pilgrims. Okay? The Pilgrims are the ones scoring touchdowns, and the blockers are marching around arenas. Right? They're blockheads. Right? The ones that are out there trying to be rap stars and be seen on the world stage, we ain't trying to be seen. We're trying to creep out the back door while they set up a diversion, a distraction, right? And of course, we're the ones being hunted. This is the 3-letter agencies, the CIA, right? And the FBI are they got their scopeo directly on the men of the true men of the Lord, right? But guess what? Guess what's going to happen in them days? We're going to be burning so bright, right, that these instruments that they have, right, to monitor us even, right? Who knows what the Most High is going to do? Most High might, put a Faraday cage around a brother that you can't, you know what I'm saying? A cloaking device, a Faraday. Where's he at? Well, we can't see. Why is that door opening on its own? So things are about to, to become what we might see as bizarre, but we have to understand, these things must needs be. That time of trouble, okay, such as has never been seen, right? Along with that is wickedness at its, penultimate. These fools have used their technology to do what they believe, enables them to operate in a more spiritually wicked manner, like CERN and these different portals or whatever they're doing to what they call invite in spirits and these different energies. And they, they have labored long at what they do. So, you get stand now. What is stand now? So, they know what they're doing, but at the same time, as the 4th dimension merges with the 3rd, what they were able to do doesn't have the power that it once used to, is my understanding of it. You can stand now, Salaki, bear with me. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Let's see, stand. But the point is we're in Jacob's trouble now. Okay? And they can grab you up at any time. Otherwise, be ready for the next big event and hit the road on some pilgrim shit. Hold on. Stand now. I'm not paying attention. Should be. Okay. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Stand now. Isaiah 47:12 in the King James, stand now with thine enchantments, and that's what this devil, he's about to lay everything out, right? The robot dogs, the Project Blue Beam, everything. He's gonna give it the works. He can bring everything. He got shit that we ain't seen and we ain't thought about. Just that, and see what it is you gotta. It's it's the war in ancient Egypt on steroids. Okay, so Pharaoh is about to telling Janus and Jambres, okay, you niggas ready? Cause we finna do. They got all their shit ready, and then the Most High got Moses, right? Or in this case, the elder apostle Tahar, right? Um, about to show great miracles. There's a showdown, okay? And Yahweh Shai is coming back to seal the deal on the showdown. So it's going to be absolutely miraculous. Things that we're not even ready to see. So it's that grounding, it's that knowledge and wisdom, right? That right now everybody should be feeling that change, that calming, that grounding, knowing, oh shit, here we go, but I'm ready. Here we go, goddammit, I'm ready. That excited groundedness, right? And now's the time to humble ourselves even more. Me, for sure. Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so, thou shalt be able to profit. If so, thou mayest prevail. Now let's see what it says in the NIV, okay? Especially that last part. Maybe they can make someone afraid of, maybe what? Maybe your magic spell. See, they don't work on Yahweh Shemel. They didn't work on Moses. You pulled out the snakes, right? Moses showed you what a snake is, right? So you're not scaring Moses. You're not scaring enchantment. There is no divination against Jacob, the elect. Okay, we know, right? The wiles of the devil. We know the what is it in 2 Corinthians 12, 2 and 12? The methods of this devil. Isaiah 47:12 in the NLT. Now use your magical charm. This is what we're about to see. Is witchcraft, technology. Lesser magic, if you will. Use the spells you have worked at all those years. Maybe they will do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. Going back to fear. You gotta fear Yahweh Shemel Shai. Don't fear this devil who can only destroy your body. All right? So all of these things that you've learned over the years, right, are designed, and the Most High been putting you through hell, specifically designed for what? To get you through Jacob's trouble. When you got that DUI, what did you? Well, you learn how to walk everywhere. Learn how to tell your woman, look, you're driving slow, tailgating, right? Getting her right for what's coming up, right? You gotta understand how things work. Anyway, yeah, you want to be of those that came out of great tribulation. Okay, let's get I can get pilgrims. 2 Ezra 16:40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle. I like thy battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. All right? What is that going into? Don't participate in the system. It goes to the next. It goes 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. Did I just hear buying and selling going into the sea here? That's saying, flee ye, right? Be as a vagabond, so to speak, moving, but don't participate in the system. Okay? Don't take the sea hip is what it's saying. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. Hey, I'm out. You rolling. And he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit buyeth. And he that buildeth, don't build. You got to be mobile. Okay. As he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. You're going to have to roll out. So get yourself ready, right? How? Well, balance is very important, okay? Balance is what's going to get you through. Is there any way that you can just make a 180? No. Time is short, okay? So don't be over righteous, if you will, and don't don't sleep on your fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Now I'm gonna close the camp like I always do, and guess what? It's about the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Close the camp like this for years now. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. All right, this is how you make it through. Where is it? Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion. It's just real simple. Let's sum it all up. Guess what's going to be in there? And in what order? Okay. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High. Stop. What's going to get you? Fear the Most. What's going to get you through this? Fear the Most High. How do you make it through to that? Fear the Most High. What's going to get me through the valley of the shadow? Fear the Most High. Where everything starts and ends, if you will. Let us hear the conclusion of that. Well, how do you not understand what the fuck that's saying? See, a nigga will read these words and go out and bear false witness. Like, I'm like, you don't understand shit. You don't give a shit what the Most High likes or what he hates. Right? You've been in this thing for years and you got bearing false witness. You got niggas with purple on playing games in this thing. Zero fear of Yahweh Shemir. Here we are at the end. They can't see a damn thing. It's time for judgment and it's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. Nobody fears the Most High. This is the beginning and ending of everything. This is the fear of the Most High. People don't get it. Nigga will go right out and bear false witness, trying to come up in the world that is gone. You can't even see that the world is gone. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. How do you not understand that? Everything starts and ends right there. This is, I've been doing this since they kicked me out of GMS. Right? On some false witness. And it's crazy. How do you get kicked out of the camp on false witness? Clearly, false witness. Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore? See, when I got kicked out, I was like, this scripture was, like, got my little rebuttal together, and this scripture stood out. So I'm like, I'm gonna read this at the end, right? And that became a mantra to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. With what? Right? Philippians 2:12, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Fear and what? Trembling. What? That's fear and trembling. Let that healthy fear, man. That's what's going to get you through this thing. You don't fear the Most High, you're doing shit that the Most High hates, like bearing false witness. Right? So watch out for the nigga standing next to you in a long garment and fringes on. He don't fear the Most High. All right? But you do. So stay focused, right? We're almost out of here. Get ready to be a pilgrim, right? That ain't gonna take no seat, right? With that, we hope that the elect ratified you, brothers and few sisters. So call halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Kodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elder that came before them, that taught us his truth. Shalom, salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, 144,000 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.